Welcome back to The View from Out Here. You know who it is and you know what it is. Picking up right where we left off, we're looking at these medical marvels that they report to us on the news to see if our discernment would allow these things to pass. Now, I'm going to start off once again with this copyright disclaimer. I wanted to make it very clear that this video is made for fair use purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. This fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing on someone's copyright. So this is not infringing on anyone's copyright. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in the favor of fair use. And this video is purely non-profit, educational, and personal. So leave my shit the fuck alone, YouTube. Thanks. So we start here on Good Morning America. You know, it comes on ABC every day. You got the Stephanopoulos character here, the Robin Roberts character here. All these people are the same ones that bring you all the medical news. So in terms of whatever medical crisis is going on in the world, these are the same faces that bring you all of that nonsense. So, you know, let's just go ahead and see what they're talking about today.
That medical mystery, the 12-year-old girl who can't stop sneezing. She sneezes about, are you ready for this, 12,000 times per day.
So we have a 12-year-old who sneezes 12,000 times per day. Everyone should know that 12 is a coding for your number 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. So when you have 12-year-old sneezing 12,000 times a day, that's just coding for your Freemasonic number 33. All right. And what I want to know is how in the hell do they calculate these 12,000 sneezes per day? Who is sitting there counting these sneezes and counting up to 12,000 so that they can calculate that she sneezes 12,000 times a day? Okay.
Gio Benitez has her story.
Look how she sneezes, guys. I want you to think about if you ever had a sneeze attack, you know, where you were just sneezing back to back to back. And I want you to ask yourself, did those sneezes just come out consecutively? Like, or did you have to work your way up to each sneeze? You know, you felt the sneezes coming. Oh, here comes another one. Chew. You know, that's how I, you know, experience sneeze attacks. Not just sitting here covering my face going, but okay. We'll see what they're talking about.
For us.
For 12 years. Did that sound like a sneeze to you? That sounds like a sneeze? All right. Maybe don't be outside then if you're having this issue. Sitting on the swing.
Caitlin Thornley, this sound has become painfully familiar. 3 weeks has become painfully familiar. 3 weeks has become painfully familiar.
That's a sneeze? Okay.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. All right. 3 weeks ago, she started sneezing 12,000 times a day for your number 3, and she's 3 years old. All right. Now, how did this become national news to the point where this girl is on Good Morning America? I started a sneeze attack 3 weeks ago, and all of a sudden I'm on national television? Okay.
So Caitlin began sneezing, and she hasn't stopped.
I was walking out of a clarinet lesson. All of a sudden, it
So you just sneezed as an example, or you just had to sneeze right there? Because it sounds like she was sneezing just to show us how she sneezes, which means that she can fake these sneezes.
Of a clarinet lesson. All of a sudden, it kind
of... She can do that little fake shit on cue, but okay.
Started in just like little spurts. You know, it was like just a few sneezes here and there, but by the time I went to bed, I'd sneezed 30 times that night.
I had sneezed 30 times that night. So what the hell, you know, of course, 30 is just coding for your number 3 again. I mean, it's all over this story. But what the hell made you start counting your sneezes to know, I just sneezed 30 times? When did you start counting the sneezes to know that you sneezed 30 times? Like, what the hell?
Caitlin now,
and just like the other story where they have the, you know, the video of the girl getting up out of the bed, fully dressed, brushing her hair. They got video of her walking around looking like she's lost. They have video of this girl putting her clarinet together with the mom standing over her. All right.
Averaging about 20 sneezes per minute.
That's a sneeze every 3 seconds, but okay.
Control it sometimes, but it's really painful.
I can't control it. You just gave us an example. You said, I was walking out and just went like, okay, all right.
And so far, doctors at Texas Children's Hospital.
And just like the last story, they end up at some healthcare facility, because these healthcare facilities are a big part of whatever, story that they're pushing. So they have to be included. All of these things to make it look real, but yet her sneezes sound fake as hell. All right.
In Houston haven't been able to figure out exactly what is causing the uncontrollable sneezing,
It's uncontrollable.
referring to the
Look at this.
condition
What is
as a
this?
tick. Unable to figure
What is
out
that?
exactly what is causing the uncontrollable sneezing, referring to the condition as a tick.
Really, guys?
Referring to the condition
Really?
as a tick. Referring to the condition
Really?
as
This is
a
what they're
tick.
doing? Okay.
She had kind of a funny feeling that she describes in her nose, and
Let me tell y'all, they really do mock people with stuff like this. They honestly do. It's a test to see how dumbed down can the people possibly be. So they'll come out with stupid. It just gets dumber and dumber.
Referring to the
What is this?
condition as a tick.
she
That's
had
how
kind
you
of
sneeze back to back, guys. That's how you sneeze back to back. All right.
a funny feeling that she describes in her
You'll never see her working her way up to the sneeze. You'll never see her going, none of that. Like when you do when you actually sneeze. You don't see the sneeze working its way up to escape the body. No, it's just, okay. Back to back to back. All right.
nose, and that piece of her history is very common for ticks.
It's
Oh,
not the
it's a
first
tick.
time doctors have seen bizarre
Maybe
cases
you
like
shouldn't be outside playing with dogs, right? Maybe you need to try to, limit the amount of allergens that you are exposing yourself to since you're sneezing 12,000 times a fucking day. And I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but this little boy here look kind
this.
of. I'm just gonna leave that there.
In fact, some believe tics may be triggered in the brain by
Oh.
something stressing the child out. 10% of all kids are affected by tics.
What the hell? Oh goodness! Then they have to stand around and make the footage just like they did in the last videos. You got to sneeze uncontrollably, and the dad just standing here, holding his poor baby as she cannot stop sneezing. Okay.
Go to school and can't
She
really
goes,
do
ow.
and can't really
10% of all kids are affected by tics.
she can't go to school and can't really do anything normal.
Now you don't see her. You don't see her head jerking. You don't see anything. It's not a loud. It's just a noise she's making. She can stand right there
10%
in
of
one
all
spot and
kids
sneeze
are
like
affected
that.
by tics.
She can't go to school
Okay.
and can't really do anything normal. Can't eat well.
She can't eat. Why can't she eat? Why can't she eat? She can't eat well. What the fuck does that even mean?
She's has to sip. She can't drink. It's
Oh my goodness.
well. She's has to sip. She can't drink. It's. I mean, it's affected everything.
So they just did the footage of the clarinet, her putting the clarinet together, and then turn around to do this embrace here. And oh, I'm so sad. And you have the mom here. Like, these just look like a couple of piss poor actresses to me. But, that's what my discernment says. Not telling you what to believe.
I mean, she has an episode yesterday where it was 45 straight minutes.
45 straight minutes. They love to move in multiples of 3. 45. 4 plus 5 equals your satanic number 9.
She was screaming in pain.
Oh, she has to sit here and got to get the footage. Let's get the footage of mom.
I mean, it's
holding her.
affected everything.
I mean, she has an episode yesterday where it was 45 straight minutes.
Okay, then dad.
She
Here goes
was
dad. His
screaming
turn
in
to
pain.
hug her. Oh.
A couple of times.
Okay, so he's crying now. He's crying. Do we see him crying? He's choking up like he's crying, right? Now I'm not gonna get into this here on this channel but that eye is looking kind of lizard like, but okay.
So, and all I can do is just
Listen, guys, one time I was doing a mock trial in school, and I had to play the defendant. So I was on trial for allegedly, I ain't do it, murdering my wife, right? And, I think I kind of said something fucked up to her the last time I spoke to her, and they were using that as one of the factors. It was like, well, didn't you say this? And I had to basically say, like, yeah, but, if I would have known that was the last time, I would have saw her, I wouldn't have. I wish I could have said something else, something to that effect. But everybody was so moved by my acting, and I was doing exactly what this person right here is doing. I was just, breaking up my voice and dramatic pausing, and but not a tear was falling from my eye. Because I'm not that good of an actor.
You know,
Low grade
hold her
actors.
tight and wait for her to go to sleep.
Oh, that's all you could do.
So, and all I can do is just, you know, hold her tight and
Yeah, that's
wait
exactly
for her
what
to
I
go to
did,
sleep.
guys.
And Caitlin, she just wants to get back to 7th grade.
And how you
This-
hug somebody who's sneezing like that? People who are sneezing are not huggable. They're too busy jerking and moving and doing all this extra shit for you to just sit there and have them in a damn headlock as they sneeze. But okay.
has taken a huge toll on my life. This has taken a huge toll
She's about to laugh.
on my life. I want nothing
Three
more than
sneezes.
for this to end.
She knows she playing with y'all. She knows.
I just want it to be gone for good.
So hard for her to do that
So
interview. And she
hard.
tells us she can't go to school. The sneezing is just too distracting. She can't be on the swim team. She can't play her clarinet.
So if she can't play her clarinet, what the hell was the point of her mama sitting there putting the clarinet together? What was the point of that? If she can't play the clarinet, okay.
Just think about this. She can't even sleep. The sneezes just
horrible.
wake
So
her up.
sad.
I mean, look at everyone. They're just so heartbroken over this. Look at them.
Brave of her though to go out and talk about it because that has to be such a
Really
difficult
It's so brave of her to come talk about sneezing all day. Oh, the fuck.
Getting
find a solution. Yeah.
I can see how it's affecting
Yeah.
her parents too. I just can't imagine. Thank you, Gio.
All right, we're done with this. We out here.